Hello, hello, hello. Good evening to everyone. Good evening to my family, my friends, and loved ones in Ghana. Good evening to all the followers from Nigeria, Senegal, Cameroon, South Africa, and all over the world. You are all welcome once again to Marsego Empire for a very important discussions on some of the mistakes or some of the financial mistakes I made in Ghana as a teacher, and how you and I, or how followers, or how public sector workers in Ghana will be able to save money to be able to travel abroad as students, as workers, or even on a visitor visa. You are welcome once again. Yeah, evening, Efositofe. You're welcome. I believe you're doing good. I believe you are very, very fine, right? Are you fine? Yeah, Luis. Yeah, this is Chief Onabinke. Yeah, thank you, my brother. How are you doing? Luis, how are you doing? Bright, how are you too? Yes, Luis and Bright, how are you? Oh, good. Luis, you good, eh? That's beautiful. That's good. Hey, Agabus, I hope you are fine. Yeah, Queen Kalin, what's up? I'm good too. Agabus, oh, Sichofe, you are good. That's beautiful. I'm also fine. Life is okay here. I'm doing good. You are welcome. You're welcome. Oh, Queen Kalin, how are you doing? Yeah, guys, Luis is saying something. Guys, share the link for people to have access to the important discussions we're going to have today. Share the link for people to have access to it. Kalin, good. Kalin, share the link for people to have access to what we are coming to discuss today. Yeah, I'm fine too. I'm good, eh? Life is good here. Life is good. Life is good. Temperature is -3. But we're managing. We are managing. Everything is okay. Now, before we start the discussion, I would like to put certain disclaimer before we have the discussion. What I want to discuss with you today, these are financial mistakes I have made as a teacher when I was in Ghana. I have taught in Ghana for 10 years. So the mistakes that I have realized today, the mistake that I have realized once I was struggling in Ghana, is what I want to put out to you. Now, why do I want to make these mistakes known to you? I want to make the mistakes known to you so that people who may find themselves in the same problem will know what exactly to do to be out of it. That is the first reason why I want to share with you. Number two, I want to share the mistakes with you because I am providing traveling opportunities to you. I've been asking you to travel to Canada, to travel to Germany, to US, to Belgium, to wherever, to be able to have an international education. Very soon, I'll also be providing opportunities that are available to people who want to travel to any of these countries to work, to be able to apply, get employment, and travel to these countries. So whilst I am providing opportunities to you, I also need to share with you maybe ways to be able to save money and make use of these opportunities. Because if I share the opportunities with you and you are unable to get money to travel to this country, then it means that the opportunities I'm sharing with you may not benefit anybody the way I expected. Hey, my brother Nat, I hope you're doing fine. So based on these two specific reasons, is the premise on which I'm sharing these mistakes with you. Now, no human being is unique. The mistakes I might be sharing with you may in one way or the other be the same as what you might be going through, may be the same as what mistakes that you might have also committed. So I don't want the situation whereby somebody should feel that I am speaking about him or her. No, I'm only going to discuss my personal mistakes with you. Now let's set the ball rolling. You know, I've been saying that I was born in village, and growing up, I never had any exposure. So I began to have exposure when I went to the training college, what we call colleges of education today. So I began to have a feel of life when I was in Akachi College of Education. The point where I lost my dad in level 200, that was when the reality of life began to dawn on me. We completed level 200, and as the curriculum stipulates, we were to start this teaching practice where we need to go, they post us or they send us to the various schools closer to where we were attending school to practice all that we were taught. So I was particularly sent to Tajevu between Akachi and Joje. In that town, I was posted to Tajevu RC Basic School. And you know, I know for every college we have specific names that we give to the various schools of practice. So those days we were saying that, oh, we were sent to Tanzania because the name of the town I was posted to or I was sent to start with T. So we've been telling people I've been sent to Tanzania. People were sent to so many other places. Now, life began in Tanzania. Tajevu RC Basic School, he began teaching. My mentor then was Mr. Bejara Timothy. We have good teachers who were very friendly, who were advising us on what to do, how to teach the kids, how to relate with the kids, how to relate with other teachers as well on the school campus. The headmistress then was called Veronica Bafa. We have good teachers like Miss Tali, whom I learned now is a chief, how do they even call it? Circuit supervisor now. We have teachers like, I think I'm forgetting the names of some of the teachers, but those teachers were really, really, really good. Now, from there, as we began teaching, I had a good friend in college then. He was a junior. He was called Tete Joshua. We used to call him Vuvu Bobo. So Vuvu Bobo, wherever you are, today I'm acknowledging you. So Vuvu Bobo actually called me and told me that, oh, the mom lives in Tajevu. So whenever he comes to Tajevu, you take me to the mom. I said, no problem. He even gave me direction to the mom's home, but I couldn't go because this is somebody I don't know. So finally, he came to town and he called me. He took me to the mom. Then he introduced me to the mom as a good friend in college. So he will be grateful that if the mother can accept me as a son, and whatever I need, the mother should be providing the necessary assistance to me. And in actual fact, the mother is a good woman. She accepted me as a son, and I've been going there day in and day out. After school, I go there. On weekends, I've been there. So one day, the mother began to take me through certain, life processes. She always advises me on what to do. So one day she told me that as a teacher, one of the things that will make the society or the community in which I find myself is to always look good. Teacher, you need to look good. So you always need to dress neatly. Your kids will respect you. Colleague teachers will respect you. People in town will respect you. So I need to look good. And fortunately, the woman used to sell these trouser materials. She sells cloth. She sells a whole lot of things. So I said, based on the advice she gave me, I think it's a good advice. So every month, those days we were taking allowance. Every month I've been giving or buying materials from her. I think before we completed art program, I bought about those days you can buy wooden, you buy polished cotton and those things. I think I bought about those 3 years and so cloth. I think I bought about 12 shirt materials from her, and I bought about 9 trouser materials from her as well. Then one day she also told me that first she asked me if I had a girlfriend. I said, yeah. Those days, in college, somebody and I were, we were playing along. I know somebody is jealous right now. So I said, yes. So she asked me, she wants to see the lady. One day I took the lady to her. She was happy. She advised us and all those things. So one day she told me that I'm going to the world now. I have my brothers and sisters and family and friends who may in one way or the other be looking up to me. So one of the key things that I need to do as a teacher is to pay much attention to my finances. I said, oh, really? Yes, yeah. And those days she has some compound house she's been renting, and she told me that she wants to give me an advice based on what she has observed. She said most teachers have financial problem. So I need to take my finances seriously. So as I'm going out to the world to start teaching, I need to think about ways that I can use to save money so that I wouldn't find myself wanting as other teachers may do. That day, as a young guy, I think I was in my early 20s. So those days, I don't really know much about what goes into this in reality in the life of teachers or in the life of a worker in Ghana. So I said, okay. So one day, she asked me one evening to come to her the following morning. And this woman is called Grace Amovomanya. Madam Grace, whoever is closer to Madam Grace today, she's at Tajevu. Tell that woman I'm so grateful. Even though I couldn't make proper use of the advice she gave me, but every day I think about this. And to some extent, it's a practice that I want to, pay much attention to. So I went to her the following morning and she told me that as a teacher, whenever I've been paid at the end of every month, the money that I have taken, my take home, my net salary, I need to divide it into 3 parts. One part should be for savings. Once I have divided the money, the savings amount, I should deposit it into my savings account. So I have actually opened an account in Akachi. I opened an account when she gave me the advice, and that account was only meant for savings. Then she said the other part, the second part, should be for emergency and health. So that one, in case something happens promptly, I can fall on that money. Or in case I fall sick, in case my parents fall sick, I should fall on that money. Then the last one is for my personal use, for my living expenses. So one part for savings, the second part for emergency and health, then the third one for my living expenses. Wow, good advice. A minute, please hold on a minute. See? Good. I'm back. So I took this advice seriously. We finished our art program and I left for Hohoi. I was staying with my auntie there. So as a young guy, I discussed the issue with my auntie. She bought the view. Those days, there was nothing I don't discuss with my auntie. When she's been amazing. So she asked me to do that. Finally, the posting came and I was sent to Have Hajidekope, but I was living at Have, Jerusalem. You know, based on how poor payment of salary issues were, those days you need to be on allowance even though you were teaching for 1 year. So you were teaching for 1 year. So when I went to the school, I heard teacher second Ken poem. So one day he asked me, what are my plans? And I said, oh, I just want to serve for 4 years and go to school. Then he said, okay, do I want to be a lecturer? I said, oh, no, I don't really have any preference for that. Then he advised me that, okay, if that is it, once he starts paying us, I can buy forms to further my education. I said, no problem, I'll think about it. So we were on allowance for 1 year and we're supposed to be paid in May. Lo and behold, May came. All teachers in the district were paid except 2 of us. My salary didn't come for a reason I do not know. Then one other lady who was Pearl Agbovi, her salary didn't come to only the 2 of us. That became a serious issue, the up and down. Let's leave that. Fast forward. Then I bought form to do some program as UCC. By June, the admission came. We were supposed to go to school in July 29th. Where is the money? I wasn't having money. So when the admission came, a friend of mine, Sabina, wanted to give me money to pay for my admission fee. Those days, the admission fee was 1,000. Then I told her, oh, let me see if I can gather the money. I wasn't able to gather the money. By the time I went to Sabina to give me the money, she had used the money. So I discussed it with another friend, Atisu Florence. Then Florence gave me the money. I used it to pay. So I've been doing a whole lot of ups and downs to be able to raise the money. To be able to ensure that my salaries are paid. Finally, I think September or October, finally my salary came. So they paid me 2,500. That was the gross. Finally, they gave me 1,900 with some coins. So I went to Florence. I gave her the 1,000. I was left with 900 cedis. I took some money elsewhere to be able to do the runs. There was a man as controller who wanted to help me. I took 500 cedis from somebody. I went to pay the 500 cedis. I was left with 400. Use the 400 to start life. Good. I believe you are seeing. I'm only taking you through the thing. Then I pinpoint the issues that I had. So you realize that I was paid 1,900, and the money, I used the money and I was only left with 400 cedis. So the first salary came. The advice the woman gave me, I was unable to fulfill it because I had already shared the money to people whom I was in debt to. I shared the money to the people. Oh, that is the first mistake I made. That was really the first mistake. I couldn't save towards my savings for the future. I couldn't leave any money for emergency. Couldn't leave any money for health. 1,900 was gone. This was actually in 2014. Oh, okay. The second mistake I have also realized was that when we were posted, at least let me stay as a teacher, a newly trained teacher, for a year or two before I began my program. But just the following year, I have decided to do my degree, and I have to be paying fees and all those things. Fast forward, I left for Pando, and I began a business. I actually started a business in Jerusalem then, so I've been moving to Pando to do it. I took loan from GCB. I took 7,000 from GCB to prepare a place for container to be selling building materials. I took 3,000 from NAT, making 10,000. I started with 100 bags of cement. I went to Accra, got building materials, roofing sheets, roofing nail, locks, staple, saw. I bought hammer, I bought sandpaper, I bought a lot of things. The shop was looking good. Now, so I told myself that I got somebody who was doing the selling for me. The first guy who started selling for me was called Charles. I think I was paying that guy 150 cedis then. I started this in January 2015. So I was paying her 150 cedis monthly. So I told myself that I think the total amount of money GCB and now to be taking was around 400 and something cedis. So I told myself that every month I'll be taking the 400 Ghana cedis from the business to cover the total amount of money the bank and not to be deducting to complement my salary. So as at that time, my gross was 1,173. Then after deduction, I take 900 and something. So if I take the 400 and something to balance it, then I'll be taking that so that I can start what the woman told me. I wasn't able to do it. I wasn't able. And those days, they actually moved out from GCB to one rural bank, Asobonti Rural Bank. And there was a lady at Asobonti those days. If I go to the bank, I want to withdraw the money. She said, no, Bismarck, I shouldn't withdraw the money. Let me leave some. But I don't do that. I just withdraw the money, go and spend it, do a whole lot of things. That continue for a long period of time. I keep doing that, I keep doing that. And I realized that the business too wasn't really working well because the guy who was selling for me, I don't know what happened. Every month, if I check stock, you realize that the money, the things, the expected amount of money he needs to account for will never be up to. So the first loan was for 3 years, and the banks make it in such a way that once you have paid half of the money, you can actually go for more. One problem I have detected about business was that you can start the business and invest 10,000 into the business, but how to run the business becomes problem. Running the business is to be able to buy materials, to be replacing those that are bought, to buy materials that you do not have, but people are demanding for it. That is actually what is referred to as business. If you are able to run the business, buying new things, replacing the old one, that is really where the problem is. So I wasn't having enough money. So along way, I went for loan again. The first loan didn't finish. I went for another loan. That is where my problems began to compound. So I have to mostly even call my sister, take some other tabletop loans. Those days they do this sort of thing. Take loans from there with the intention that I was going to pay back. I was never paying back. Even as at now, I still owe my sister in terms of some of those monies. That was my second biggest issue. This, what I'm telling you, continue for 2 to 3 years. I wasn't able to find my feet. I have to struggle sometimes. I have to even pay a semester fee for the program I was studying in UCC was a problem. So sometimes I have to struggle, borrow money from places to be able to manage myself. I was not married as a single guy. So these are my business. So I've worked for 5 years, let me say 5 years. I've never saved a penny. The only thing I could talk about was the business that I had. I had a container, I have the materials in it, and some of those materials are not actually things that they can buy easily. So I've been speaking with the woman, and one day the woman even called me, said, Bismarck, are you saving the money I told you to save? I told the woman, no, things are bad. I'm running business and things are not well. She said, no, I shouldn't say that. If things are well or things are not well, I have to what? Save. No, I wasn't able to save. So in actual fact, I've realized something. Based on what I have just said, the second loan wasn't finished. I go for the third loan. The third loan will never finish. I have been doing that consistently. And the worst one was that if they increase salary, once they by the time they announce increment of salary, I would have already calculated the percentage of money that will become. While they have effected the increment, I'm taking loan that very month. That has been the norm. That has been the habit. That has been the habit. So you realize that I've been working, but I wasn't making any significant improvement. Financially, zero. Personal development, zero. In terms of making assets, nothing. Let me see if there are any comments before I proceed. Let me see. Somebody is saying, yes, Frank is saying, yes, somebody is jealous. I know her very well. Ha ha ha. Okay, someone saying, respond me. You looking good, bro. Hey, Rock. Charlie, Rock is a good friend, a very good friend of mine. You see, I spoke about UCC. I met Rock at UCC. I call him Mana. So we actually met at UCC. Now, Rock, make time with Honor Binke for life shaping tips. Thank you, Rock. Okay, good. So Frank is saying, ha ha ha, Asubonti. Good. So that is it. So that has been a brief overview of what I went through as a teacher for 5 to 6 years. There was nothing to be accounted for. There was nothing I could account for 6 years. I wasn't able to save money. Are you a teacher? Are you a nurse? Are you a banker? Are you a personal worker or self-employed? Do you find yourself in my situation? Have you worked for maybe a longer years, 10 years, 15 years, but you are unable to save? Do you have any savings in your account now? Because I have given out some opportunities on the platform for you to make good use of it. If indeed you found yourself in the situation in which I was, how are you going to make use of this opportunity? How will you make use of it? Application fees for universities in Canada ranges between 120 to 140 Canadian dollars. That is about 1,200, 1,300. How are you going to raise that money if you have no savings? If you want to go to college, the application fees are $100. How are you going to pay the $100? It's only one college that I know in Ontario that doesn't take application fee. That college doesn't take application fee if you want to go to that college. So if you are going to any college that pays application fee, how are you going to pay it? How? Let me check the comment section and see how somebody will pay. Let me check it. Gosh. Let me check the comment section. Hey, Cynthia, Chief, you do. Cynthia, a good friend. Cynthia is a good friend. Auntie C, thank you. Thomas is saying, Honor Binke, I salute you. Charlie, I take it, bro. I take it. So that is it. Now, let me pinpoint certain things that happens in the lives of most teachers. In the life of most teachers, me inclusive. Number one, our educational system is already deficient. When you go to JHS, teachers who are watching me, prove me if I'm wrong. You go to JHS. When we are doing course registration for students to go to senior high school, we don't have any proper structure in place to really cancel these kids to pick the best course that will be proper for them, or the best course that will help these kids to discover their full potential. In all the courses that I taught in JHS, we don't have any course which has anything to do with money, finances. No. You go to senior high school, there is no course in senior high school that deals with money, apart from business-related programs. And those ones, they only do those FIFO, accounting, course accounting thing. It doesn't really tell you how to manage your money when you become a worker. So it's just based on theoretical thing, those things. I haven't read any business course, but at least I know the overview of the curriculum. These are the people who go to the training college to become teachers. As at the time we completed training college, Thomas and I completed college the same year, 2013. We haven't read any program, any course relating to finances in college. So the curriculum for teachers in the colleges of education or the training colleges then has nothing to do with financial management. And we are teachers that they are training to go to the field to go and teach kids. We will be paid salary. So what I'm saying is that most of us lack financial management. We lack financial education. When it comes to finances, it is zero. We know nothing about how to manage money. If there were to be any schemes in place, if there were any policy in place that will be taken through what exactly is expected of us, things that we are going to face on the field as teachers, maybe I could do better. Maybe you could do better. But nothing. So we complete college, we go to the field, and we begin to use just our childish mentality to be able to handle our finances. So you realize that most teachers are facing financial problems. Most teachers are in financial crisis, including me myself. I have been there. And I know most colleagues are in the same problem. And most employees of other institutions in Ghana are facing the same problem. Financial education. Most of us don't save. We take the money, we spend everything. Then we complain that no, the salary is indeed not enough. Yes, the salary may not be enough. That is the profession we have chosen. And in fact, based on what I know today, the amount of money you receive at the end of every month doesn't determine how wealthy you become. The amount of money you receive will never determine how successful you become. There are people who are taking 20,000 a month. Such people are still poor. So the amount of money you determine will not make you millionaire, rich, poor, middle income earner. No, it depends on what? The planning strategy, the planning policies you put in place that will determine who you become. And I think that was the policy the woman gave me. Save every month. Save 1/3 of the amount you receive at the end of every month. Another part should be put elsewhere for what? For your emergency, for your in terms of health. Then one, use the other half for what? For your daily living. Now, at the if after 15th of the month to the 20th, if things are hard for you, at least the one that you have kept for emergency, you can touch it. There is a friend who lives in the UK now. She told me that every month she keeps 2,000 down for emergency because something happened to her. Edith, if you are watching me, you can drop it in the comment section. She is in the UK now. She said every month she keeps 2,000 down. First day of the month, she enveloped that money and put it on her table and she writes on it emergency. So that is what we're supposed to be doing. We lack the knowledge of financial education. Now, the second one that I have seen, once we complete college and we go to the field, most teachers who are already on the field will tell us, hey, what we do here is that, teachers, they complete or they retire before they think about renting. Before they think about putting up an apartment. So what you need to do is that once you are on the field, try to buy some land and start building. That is another thing that makes a lot of teachers to be broke. Why should you just start life? You are going to take loan, buy land, and begin to even put up an apartment. Mostly, the amount you are going to take as a loan to buy that house, you will not even be able to complete the building. So mostly, you just, after the footing, you leave it there for 3 or 4 years. You finish paying for the loan, take another loan to continue the building project. So how are you going to save money? You will not be able to save money. Based on what I have known today, everybody who wants to start a building project to start with his or her savings, save money, channel that money into an investment. The profit you are making, you can start using that profit for the building project. You can even use 10 years. There is a man whom I know. He's actually in Ho. He's a big man. He said the building project is carrying on took him for 7 good years to put a 5-bedroom house at a place I will not mention. How does he do it? He said he's been saving money. Sometimes he gets money from his investment. So once the profit comes from his investment, he uses the profit to start the business, to continue the building project. So it is not a good idea go and take loan, channel the loan into that building project for 3 years. Loan that you've taken 10,000 for, you're going to pay for 3 years. You just use that 10,000 to start the project up to the footing level. You leave it. After 3 years, you finish paying the loan, you go for it. So it means that the loan you are taking, you're going to pay profit on that loan. You are actually not gaining any interest back. People will tell you renting is not good, so put up an accommodation easily and move in. That has actually led a lot of teachers to be in the villages now. They are unable to pursue their dreams. They post you to that village. You've gotten some land there. You have started that project that will take you about 6 years to complete. Once you finish, you move in. You remain a teacher in that village until thy kingdom come. So that is something that I feel is not good. Another thing is that once you have taught as a teacher in Ghana for 1 year, after the 1 year that you have paid your first salary, what do? Most of us will use the 8,000. I know some teachers were paid 8,000. Some teachers were paid 10,000. I know a teacher who even took 15,000. What do we do with those monies? We take those monies, we buy fridge. We go and buy all room appliances. Come and keep it in our rooms. 54 or 42 inches television. We buy fridge, double-decker fridge. We buy a home theater. We buy things for our kitchens. We do a whole lot of things. We beautify our rooms. We finish the money and get back to square one. That money you have taken, the 8,000 you have taken, the 15,000 you have taken, that is the money you need to start laying your foundation on. You're supposed to even use that money for some saving somewhere. Use that money to go and buy some shares somewhere at the end of every year. Even if you are getting 500 Ghana cedis on that money, is enough. Because your future, your success depends on how well you are able to lay your financial foundation. That you use the money, the first money you've taken, to buy all these things, and you are back to square one. At the end of every month, the money that comes, you will not be able to use that money properly and even save anything. The 1,900 cedis I have taken in 2014, if I were to save that money, I would have been compelled at least to add 100 cedis every month. We are unable to do that. So most people who are on this platform are willing to just use the educational route that I have presented to you. They are unable to take it just because they don't have money to pursue it. Most people do not even have money to just do the application. Some people have actually sent me their transcript. I saw one particular transcript that really made me feel like crying. I was very emotional. This is somebody who read a very good program in one of the universities in Ghana. He actually had a first class. It was a 4-year program and it was a first class. The lowest grade I have seen was 1C plus. B plus. This is somebody who do not even have money to just apply to a college here who could possibly give him a full funding just because he's not having money. And I know that person might have done the same thing I'm speaking about. He took the money, used it to buy all those gadgets. He was back to square one. At the end of every month, you are unable to save. Now, the opportunities are presented to you. One of my teachers who teaches at Peki College of Education told me that as we are struggling for opportunities, we need to be saving money for these opportunities so that when the opportunity comes, you'll be able to grab it. That day, he told me that luck is when preparation meets opportunity. So people will tell you this is luck. No, it's because you've prepared yourself down. So when the opportunity came, you make good use of it. 2 people actually sent me a message on this platform that the information that I have presented for people who want to read graduate programs and get entrance scholarship, they have already submitted the application. I was so happy. Somebody will say this is luck because they prepared in advance. Now, when I was planning to travel, I went to Ho Regional Education Office. This is a real life situation. I went to one of their offices and I was supposed to have a discussion with somebody based on something that I wanted to do. So the man asked me, what do you want? And I said, oh, I'm planning to travel outside. So I'm only here for something. He said, I want to travel outside. Say, people were many in the room. The man asked me to meet him outside. Then the man asked me, who gave me the idea? I just told him, oh, I just feel like traveling outside. I don't feel okay with the job anymore. The man nearly cried. Then he told me that the time he was like me, if he had met somebody who could told him this, he wouldn't be miserable now. And he told me that if it is somebody who advised me to travel outside, the following day I should wake up to go and say thank you to the person. Then he asked me to watch around. That day, I have actually taken a picture of Regional Education Office because of what the man told me. He told me to look around and see if there are any cars there. I said, no, I saw some motorbikes there. He said, yes. That tells me that nobody at the Regional Education Office is successful. Nobody at the Regional Education Office has money. Even though success is defined differently in everybody's dictionary. He told me no. He told me no, nobody is successful. Why am I saying this? Why is it that when we complete colleges of education, we do not exercise patience to study the system at least 2 to 3 years to know exactly what goes on in the service before we are so quick to go for these further studies? I have committed the same mistake. Completed 2013, 2014 I began my degree program. Why is it that we do not wait to know exactly what goes on in the service? Let's see how people are living in the service, how wealthy they are, how rich they are. That should be something that should motivate us. Once we get to the service, we are quick to start our degree programs. We finish the degree programs and we are quick to do our masters for people to know that, yeah, we have masters and be bragging that have masters in so and so, masters in supervision, masters in evaluation, masters in guidance and counseling. We know very well that masters in Ghana Education Service do not pay. Masters do not pay. The only thing is that once you are on maybe a PS for 2 years and you have your masters, you can actually apply for promotion those days and do it. And as of today, if you do your masters, the only advantage you have in Ghana Education Service is that you will be made this CISO. That is it. I think now they are called School Improvement Support Officer. They are improving their schools. You are see, so they give you motorbike, you are riding, frustrating teachers here and there. That is the only advantage. So your master's program do not really pay. You've spent so much money to do that. It doesn't pay. So even though you may improve yourself academically, you may have a lot of knowledge here. You speak when it comes to these educational related things. People know, yeah, this is a man speaking. Financially, negative too. There will be no improvement. As you are improving yourself based on your career, you're supposed to be improving yourself based on your finances as well. I had a discussion with two teachers when I began this thing. One of them told me that he's a teacher, but he did BSc nursing. He doesn't want to continue as a teacher again. Very soon I'll hear from him. He wants to come to Canada. I told him that if he's able to come here with a nursing background, he'll make a lot of money. I tell you, nurses are paid well over here. That is undeniable fact. I told him to come. There was another teacher. One even sent me a message today. Another also sent me a message. What I want to say is that once you complete college, study the system. Once you realize the system will not be... Ish, who is this? Sorry. Once you realize that the system will not really help you, don't go for your degree in education. Go for your degree in other sectors. So that when you want to make a move, it becomes better. Even if you are in Ghana, your salary will be better. There was one woman who retired recently from Pando Senior High School. She told me that teachers feel that there are no better jobs. So we remain to be a teacher. And we regret at the end of the day. Read degree in other related fields and move from Ghana Education Service if you are somebody who feels that, it will not work for you. I asked one of my colleagues one day, how many of us as teachers will be able to look after our daughters or our children at the nursing, at the university who are reading medicine? How many of us? And I had a one-on-one discussion with somebody who works with Ghana Education Service, whose son was admitted to read medicine in one of the universities in Ghana. The man told me point blank that he wouldn't be able to pay for his son's school fee because the admission fee then was 18,000 Ghana cedis for a semester. He needs to buy a laptop, he needs to pay his hostel fee, he needs to do a whole lot of things. He wouldn't be able to pay. So we actually took the boy back to the registrar office for the program to be changed for the boy. Said the boy was weeping that day. So you see, no. Now, instead of taking loans to start your building project, 20-something, 30-something, I would have advised that you take that money you're going to use to start that building project. That will not bring any profit. Use that money to start a business. Use that money to start a business. Business is good. I have tasted it. I can tell you business is one of the easiest ways to make money. Start a business. If the loan will not bring any profit to you for 3 good years, the building project is there. You see it every day. No profit is gotten from that building project as at that time. The 20,000 you are going to use to start that building project, use the 20,000 to start a business. Don't touch any pesewa from that business. For at least 1 year, the business would have gained ground and begin to bring profit. You would have started making profits from the business. If you haven't touched any money from that business for 1 year, I can guarantee you that you will make a lot of money. You see that there will be changes in your life. Your financial life will begin to improve. I'm saying don't touch any money from that business, because if you start the building project, you're not going to get any money from there. People who have been successful in business, entrepreneurs, will tell you that every business will begin to make an improvement. You begin to see make profit from the business at least 1 year. 6 months is not enough. 1 year would have start making a lot of profits from the business. So within 2 to 3 years, you realize that you are making money. So at the end of the 3 years, at least you can be buying a bag of cement every month. There is a woman closer to stadium in Pando. She was a teacher before. One day she took me to her house that she built for 11 years. She said every month she buys just 2 bags of cement every month, and she does it small. It took her 11 years to put up that particular building project. So do same. Rather than rushing to buy land and start a building project that you wouldn't be able to complete, at the end of the 3 years, you go for another loan to do it. You become a slave to loan. You will never be able to make it. Even though you may feel that you are doing something. Yes, we are doing it. But here lies the case. This is an opportunity staring at you. I told somebody to go and sell the father's house, if indeed the father has a house, to be able to just make use of this opportunity. Because I can guarantee him within 3 to 5 years, he can go back to put up ×3 or ×2 of that this house back in Ghana. I'm only bringing out solutions based on the difficulties that I have endured those days. I'm only telling you. Let me see if there are any comment. Let me see. Hey, Charlie, okay, Samantha, we are fine. Thank you. We only help them to choose high schools. That's all. So we are only helping them to choose high schools. They are not even choosing based on anything. Makona Binkeji said, I just wanted to let you know that your engagement and open-minded analysis makes a lot of sense. I appreciate your willingness to consider different perspectives and think critically about the situation. Let me go back to and think critically about the situation a lot of teachers are in now. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Thomas. Oscar Vidogo, keep doing the good work, bro. God bless you. Amen. Bless you too. My brother, it's a general problem. Most teachers will even pick up a quarrel with you if you suggest to them to leave something in their account for emergency purpose. They will even take an overdraft on top. Oh, adding more liability. Frank. So you see what Frank is saying? I told you that lady at Asubonti will always advise me not to take all the monies from the account. So you see, teachers will even be angry when we advise them to leave something in the account. They will refuse. And what happens? Once they finish spending that money, they go back to the bank. You know, it is rural banks in Ghana that gives this overdraft mostly. So you run off of money, you go back to the bank asking them to give you overdraft. Already you are spending a money that hasn't come. So you are taking overdraft for your next month's salary. So when the salary comes, they take the overdraft with the interest and what? Before the rest is given to you. So this simply means that what you have taken will not even be able to sustain you for this month. So next month, you'll be going for overdraft again. So you become a slave to overdraft. You see? And stock the fridge with kitchen tie. You see? I wish I can sell my town. So that is the reality, you see. It's the reality. Are you a teacher who is looking at me? Are you a teacher who is listening to me? Are you a teacher who is coming to watch this video again? What can we do differently? What can we do differently? What can we do to change our financial situations? What can we do? What can we do? I'm just sad. I've been there before. I've been there. I know what I'm saying. I've been there. I've been there. Now, I want to say something. I have heard that government of Ghana will increase salary for public sector workers for 2023, perhaps commencing in January. Let me say this. If we can agree on this platform, it is not compulsory. Just that we want to break the chain of poverty in our families. If we can agree that from January 2024, every month, if you are on this platform, every month will be saving 500 Ghana cedis. Every month. Once you have taken money, you save 500 cedis every month. From January to December, we would have been saving about 6,000. Everybody would have saved 6,000. If you have done this for 2 years, you can gather money to begin your traveling purpose, because traveling is not something that you can just wake up today and start. It needs proper planning. Saving is key. I know there are teachers who are into this susu sort of thing. So if you can start the susu, and be contributing 500 Ghana cedis every month. So when it is your turn, you take that money and send it to the bank. Or if you know you can't save it, go to the manager of your bank, of your bank, write undertaking, give it to them, so that when your salary comes, they take the 500 cedis and deposit it in another account for you, and they should block that account with the sense that you can't take the money from there. If you do that for 1 year, by next year, December, you would have at least gotten some money. That money can at least do something for you. You can use that to submit your visa application. Number 2, when I began to associate myself with people who are better, people who are doing well, I began to learn a lot of things. Let me tell you, most of the things that I say here, they are not things that I Google. Most of these things that I say, when you Google, you not get them. When I began associating with people who are better, I began to learn a lot of sense here. Associate yourself with people who are doing better and begin to learn sense and begin to get perspective of how people are making their lives better. Attend conferences. You see, as a teacher in Ghana, based on all the workshops that we attend as teachers, you go to some of those workshops and they will still be taking you through what is curriculum. I've attended so many workshops, so they can talk about educational policies. This policy says that, this standard policies is this. But when it comes to finances, no. Attend conferences that has to do with financial education. Talk to people who can give you ideas that you can begin to implement. See, if you are a teacher and you are rendering services, you make a lot of money. Already we have the expertise already on how to convince people, on how to sell ideas to people. This clearly shows that we can make a lot. Attend conferences that has to do with what? Financial education. Attend conferences that has to do with what? Providing certain services to people. There were 3 of us who actually were organizing some conference in one of the these regions in Ghana. We have gotten about 200 people who were willing to attend that conference. We were the personnel who were actually going to talk to people over there, and each person actually paid 200 Ghana cedis. Multiply 200 Ghana cedis times 200 and see the money we were going to make for only 1 day capacity conference that we were building. We were supposed to even have an engagement with 200 Ghana cedis. So if you attend workshops that will prepare you, you can actually form a team and begin to do this. So you see that you make a lot of money. have spoken with somebody before. Before you speak with the person, you need to pay about 800 Ghana cedis, 800 Ghana cedis to have an engagement with the person. You are just going to talk with the person for just 30 to 1 hour, 800 Ghana cedis. The person is in Accra. So just imagine you are that person, that people can have this discussion with you, that you are having conferences, you are building capacity, you are teaching people on what to do, you are doing a whole lot of things. You can even have this how will I say, financial education on businesses. You know that you can organize conferences and business how will I say it, business meetings for market women. You can go to who? A lot of market women are selling. They don't even know how to manage their money. Do you know you can organize some meeting with these people, and each person will pay 50 cedis, 100 cedis to go and announce to them. You convince them on why they should attend your conference or capacity building workshop on financial management. A lot of market women will attend. Take 50 cedis, 50 cedis, 50 cedis from them. If the first day 10 of them can come, they themselves will go and sell the ideas to people that, hey, when I went there, this is what they told me. Because a lot of these market women do not even do any savings. Only few of them are into savings. They have a lot of money. So once they see the relevance of the capacity workshops we are organizing for them, 1,001 of them will come. I'm only propelling these solutions to you so that you'll be able to save and take up these good opportunities that I'm presenting to you. See, when you come here, the room you are seeing here is $700 per month. I can only say that it's only accommodation that seems to be a bit expensive. People who are here a long time don't feel it. This is nothing. Food is cheap. Food. If you want to eat what people eat here. Today I wanted to show you, see, my landladies, before I started this, they just called me and gave me this egg for free. They just gave it to me. This is what they gave me, egg. They just gave it to me free. Yesterday, they gave me potato bread. They gave me this thing today. These things, they are not expensive here. These things are not expensive. Food is not expensive. Unless, of course, you want to buy African foods. That is when you complain that they are not that expensive. If you can cook, you don't have problem. All I am saying is we need to save to be able to use this opportunity. I want a lot of you to come. Charlie, see, I can guarantee you, the very moment your plane will begin to take off from Kotoka International Airport, you have peace of mind. Your peace of mind is guaranteed. Before you even land at Pearson International Airport in Toronto, you have peace of mind. You see, the way your way of thinking, your way of addressing issues, the way you even have your general perspective of life will change. That is the reality. I want those of you who are watching me now, those who come and watch this video later on, that is what I want. We need to change our habit. Our financial habits are important. That is what determines who you become. But if you are a slave to loan, you take loan. Once you have paid half of it, you take loan again. Once you are done paying half of the loan, you take it. You see, those days, even commercial bank was a bit friendly. The maximum duration of loans is 3 years. Now they have even increased it to 4 or 5 years. So you take it, you take it, you take it, you take it again. By the time you realize, expiry date to catch you. Those of you who know, we had GSOP's financial statement were sent to us. For the past 10 years I've been teaching in Ghana. What they sent to me, my tier 2 pension, was 12,000 and something for 10 years. So my pension in Ghana for 10 years is just 12,000. 12,000 Ghana cedis. Yes, sir. And you think I was going to retire as a rich person? Let's take these opportunities. Let's change our destinies. I was checking the family background of all our ministers in Ghana today. I was checking the family history of all the ministers, of all our presidents in Ghana. You realize that all these people, their parents were good. Their parents have money. So their parents were able to lay the foundations for them. It is only these people who will continue to lead us because their parents, at least they have that generational wealth that they were transferring to them. If you are from a poor family like me, are you sure you're going to make money to compete with some of these people? No. My agenda is to present the information to you so that at least our families, we can begin to change our family histories. Being a slave to loan will not help you. The opportunities will be staring at you, but you can't make good use of it. Those of you who know me, you realize how frustrated I was becoming. This opportunity, I never had it on a silver platter. At the right time, I'll tell you my story. You see, the grace was there. Do you think that if you can't get 1,400 to apply for your program now, you will go and talk to somebody that, please, I want to travel outside? The person will be happy. So the person will ask you, have you started doing it? You say, no, I don't have money. That is why I'm here for you to give me money to go and do the school application. You think the person will take you serious? No. Everybody can dream. It is only those who are matured will be able to what? Accomplish their dreams. There are some people who dream, but their dreams become a nightmare. There are a lot of people who are in the grave now. They have best ideas. They were unable to accomplish them just because they do not have money to kickstart pursuing their dreams. You need money to be able to start pursuing your dream. I know what it takes to be a teacher. Even nurses are not well paid in Ghana. I'm presenting this opportunity to you. See, all public sector workers are not well paid. I want you to come here and have a different feel of life. I was just having a discussion with somebody, and the person was telling me the amount is paid per hour. This is just a new international student who came to Canada. Based on what he's doing, they were paying about $24 per hour. So if you work for 8 hours per day, 24 times 8 times 4, check it and see. This is somebody who was a nurse in Ghana. She is a nurse. This is not a full-time workout. Doing part-time as a nurse here. Just imagine what you earn. If you are if this person should complete school and get a full-time job, get a license, and begin to practice as a nurse here. Luck is when preparations meet opportunity. Let's begin to save. It is important we save a lot of money so that we wait for these opportunities to come. When the opportunities come, we grab it. There are a lot of teachers who are living in their comfort zone, so they feel they are okay. Yes, all of us cannot live. If you feel that you are not okay, please leave. Even if you are somebody who is saving, even if you do not want to leave, at least when those who are living are back, when they are contributing 10,000, maybe 500 Ghana cedis for something, you also be able to contribute 200 Ghana cedis for something. What are we doing? We are all making life so beautiful. Let me see if there are any comments so that we... let me see. Voucher, not easy, but I believe very soon it will be well, bro. That is Moses, my RSM. That is it. You see, Oscar Viduko, bro. You are really taking me to high level this evening. Appreciate. Good. Sabina. Sense. Any bulk money you receive can be used to buy fixed deposits for 1 year or more. This enables you not to access the money within a short time. You can also place a standing order on your account with a fixed amount to be deducted into your investment account every month. All these are called financial discipline or intelligence. It is very important in our lives. Thank you, Queen Kalis. Thanks, Rex. You see, 700 Canadian dollars is about 6,500. Everybody's 1 year, somebody's 1 year salary. Hey, Africa. Yes, so that is it. It's $700 per month. 700. So you got to save money before you come here. You got to save money. 700. That is 6,500 per month. This is what you pay. So you got to save money. So it means that if you are coming here, and you need to pay for your rent, you need to pay 2 months, the first month and the last month. So 6,500. So it means you'll be paying about 13,000. That will be for your accommodation for the first 2 months. So if you haven't saved money, how do you then get this money to be able to make use of this opportunity? So you see that the opportunities are here, but the ability of my colleagues, my family, the followers of this platform to be able to have money and pursue it is easy. And do you know something? I've learned something the few months. Do you know that those who have money are able to travel at any time? See, if there is somebody who has money here, very soon I'll be taking you through how to even apply for jobs here. If you are somebody who has money, to be able to relocate to this place is easy if you have money. But if you do not have money, it becomes difficult. For this Moses is saying, hey, Charlie, this evening there, you nail it on point for me. I like the encouragement. Keep it, bro. Thank you. Moses, the idea is to break these financial challenges we are going through. I've been there. I am not talking about somebody's problem. I'm not talking about somebody's financial difficulties. I have spoken about mine. So it means that people perhaps may be going through similar things. Rock is saying, I dey watch you live. Yeah, Rock, thank you. So that is it. That is it. Even though you can even get full funding, full scholarship, but you need to have money in your account to be able to pursue some of these things. If very soon, maybe next week, I'll begin to take you through how to apply for jobs. If they give you your offer letter, your employment letter, they are not going to do the visa application for you. They will not get accommodation for you. They will not send you your plane ticket. The plane ticket. Let me check plane ticket. Just hold on. I have the DC. Let me check KLM. Let me check KLM plane ticket from Ghana to Canada. Let me check KLM. KLM. It's when I had my visa, the plane ticket from Ghana to Canada then was 33,000. 33,000 was the plane ticket. A long way, a friend called me and told me KLM was taking 26,000. That was after a month. KLM was taking 26,000. KLM plane. See, KLM from Ghana to Canada, 1,216 US dollars. 1,216 US dollars. Let me convert that. 1,216 US dollars. As of today, 1,216. See, it is now 14,592 today. 14,592 Ghana cedis from Ghana to Canada as of today. And this time a lot of people do not travel. And this one is based on the season. January. This thing will balloon to 40,000 by September. Between July and September. This is when the airfares are so high. You see, it will balloon to 40,000 Ghana cedis. Because the time I checked it, the time I wanted to leave Ghana, it was 33,000. So if you do not have money, will you be able to buy this plane ticket? No. You will not be able to buy it. So, my family, my friends, this is what I bring to you this evening. Let's go back to the drawing board and try to save. Let's save a lot of money. Let's save. Teachers have opportunities. Teachers, we have opportunities. But it is only the money. But for me, I can guarantee you, I'll bring all the necessary opportunities to you because I've been there. All of us will not die as teachers. All of us will not die. A lot of teachers want to leave the profession. But one, they do not have money to pursue those opportunities. Two, they are scared that, teaching, there are no jobs, so let me manage and be here. No. My friend, move. Move. My friend, move. We all know. See, I've been teacher. From 2013, that I've been teacher until I left. My last month's gross salary was 3,800 and something. That money self they reach. They take plenty things from inside. You chop, you don't understand anything. Those of you who are interested in buying lands to start your building project, once you are building, you begin to flex at school. Then those who are not building, you see them as useless. You see them as people who are not successful. Me, a teacher. Let me tell you, this one is just summary of today's discussion. There was a teacher who put up some 2-chamber a horse or 3-chamber a horse, and who has some car, who looked into my face and told me that what he has achieved, I can never achieve that in my life. And that day, I looked at him and I said, within myself, you do not know. You see, sometimes when you are there, you feel that you are the only successful person. As at that time, the money I have invested to travel. Rock is a very good friend. Rock is my very good friend. Rock is watching. As at that time, the money I have spent to travel was more than 80,000 Ghana cedis. I spent over 100,000 Ghana cedis to come here. I'm being sincere with you. I spent over 100,000 Ghana cedis to come here. As at that time, I have spent over 80,000 Ghana cedis. And he looked into my face and told me that what he has done in life, I can never do it. 80,000 Ghana cedis at that time. At least I can put up a 3-bedroom house and even have some car to manage for myself. People are living in their comfort zones. Allow them to live. Allow them to see you as somebody who doesn't think. Allow them to see you as somebody who doesn't reason up. Allow them to see you as somebody who doesn't have future. At the end of the day, we are going to the same destination. When we get to the destination, we'll look at each other and see what we've been able to accomplish. For me, I'm not interested in what you do. Don't impress anybody. Pursue your career. Pursue it. If you are somebody who even wants to do this thing, don't even discuss it with anybody in your school. Let them see you as a useless person. Save. I have been in Ghana for 2 years. I didn't even buy any dress. Even though I never wanted to look like my problem. So if I'm there, one day I'll get something. I buy things that I don't even use it. I'll keep it. One day I'll look good. Don't look like your problem. If you are going through financial stress, don't look like it. But at least don't tell your colleagues in school that you are doing something to travel. Let them insult you. If you are focused, you are determined on your dreams, the same people who insult you, the same people who will tell you that, oh, you are a useless person, they will come to you at the end of the day. Go and check Gifty Auntie's motivation. The same people who are insulting you today will come to you if you are determined and you are focused on your dreams. That is my motivation to you today. I have no doubt on my mind that those of you who are watching and will watch tomorrow, you accomplish your dreams and come to Canada. You accomplish your dreams of traveling to US. You accomplish your dreams of traveling to UK. You accomplish your dreams of going to Australia. I'll be interviewing somebody from Australia. Very soon we'll do that. See, he will tell you the 1,001 opportunities in Australia. Very soon we'll do that. He's a Ghanaian living in Australia. We are only having difficulty because of the time differences. Because by the time it will be even evening in Australia, it's already in night. If it's morning in Australia, it's night in Ghana. But we are trying to see how best to do it. He will tell you the 1,001 opportunities there. That is what I really want you to make good use of. In our next discussion, I'll tell you why you should relocate to Canada. I'll tell you the opportunities here will blow your mind off. It's just a matter of stepping in the plane in Ghana and moving here. I'm telling you, you will never regret coming here. Just come. Leave GS, leave Ghana Health Service, leave any public institution in Ghana, and just come here. Come and make money. See, just come here. If you come here and you regret it, then it's not me. You never regret coming here. If somebody tells you traveling outside is no good, it's a lie. Why are they still there? Why are they still there? Do you know that your monthly salary, somebody will get it today? Your monthly salary. Do you know that is somebody's money for just a day? The person's wage for a day? Here? Not me. Me? No, not me. Somebody here. That is the person's wage for a day. My landlord and the wife, they are all retirees. So the man is 72 years. The woman is 60 something. If I take this phone outside right now, you see them, they are sitting there. See, one day I'll do it. You see, I'm even planning to interview the woman one day. One day we'll be doing it. I'll take the phone out for you to see. They are there. They are chilling. They bought me this thing. If I go out right now, they'll be laughing at me. They'll be teasing me. They are living good. They are living good. We, the tenants in this house, we are 2 here. There are 3 tenants at the down. So we are 5. Every month, everybody pays $700 per month. So you see, they are on retirement. They are enjoying. I don't know. This is the only house they have. I don't know. They are enjoying. Today, the woman was exercising on some machine. She was eating and exercising. I look at her and say, hey, why chill, Go to Ghana and see the way retirees are thinking. These people are chilling here. My people, come and let's change our destinies. Come and let's change our destinies, my people. Let me see, somebody is saying something. See Chopper, thanks very much. See you soon. I'll be grateful. Ha ha ha. 14,000 Ghana cedis, 2 months rent in Canada. This life no balance at all. It be so. People don't care. There is a man here. He can just pay plenty and just deal. He can just pay. People get money. People get money. Hey, Gijoli Gisenu. Oh, this could be my sister, Gijoli. Send me message and let's link up. Thanks very much, bro. I really appreciate your education this evening. Thank you. Deep. Thank you, Yaira Activi. Okay, Vochia. Nice. Oluwa is involved in all of. Oluwa is in. Oh, for all of us. blessed up. Thank you, Vocha. This video is an eye-opener. Thank you. Very soon, you will be having a community full of friends. Yes, that is what we want to have here, bro. That is what we want to have here. You think me alone being here, what will I be able to do? Me alone? No. We need to form a convoy. If those of you who are present today, those of you who are present right now, you should even come here. And one day we decided to go back to Ghana. Do you know the impact we make in our communities? I was born in a typical village. I was born in a typical village. Some of you knew there. I wanted to go back to that community and have an impact on all the kids who are born there. I do not want them to go through the same problem I have gone through. All of us are coming from typical villages in Ghana. Are you sure that if 10 of us will go back to our villages, go to our schools, just go and put up 6 classroom blocks, well furnished for them. Go and put up maybe 5-bedroom apartment for teachers in the village. Don't you think that everybody will be happy? If you should go back and help people in our families to also come here, if maybe Vocha Moses should come here, go back and bring one person from his family, another person should also, that person he will bring, a time that person will also bring back somebody. Don't you think our families in Volta region will be better? If me alone am here, what will I do? Me, my family serve big. You understand? What will I do? But if I'm able to bring 4 family members here, we have 4 Gisenus here. If something happens in Ghana, I'll just call them, Charlie, have you heard what happened? Charlie, what are we doing? Let everybody send 5,000 or 10,000. We are 5. We are sending 10,000. It's big money. If we are even 5 and we are sending 5,000, it's big money. Me alone, if I'm here, what will I be able to do? No. I won't be able to do anything. But if we are here, at least, this is what people in Ashanti region do. Ashanti region. Charlie, once they come, they want to open up opportunities for other people to come. It's the way I struggle to come here. I just pray the day I will tell you what I went through, and that day I shouldn't break down. If you hear the story, it's really heartbreaking. But no, I shouldn't say that everybody should go through the same thing. That is not how life is. That is why I'm bringing these informations to you. I've spoken for 1 hour 28 minutes. I want to end it here, my brothers and sisters. I want you to enjoy the rest of the evening. It is not late. Don't think that it is late for you. Don't think that I am late. Don't think that, no, I have messed up everything. No, you can make it. For that one, take it off your mind. You can make it. I have worked in Ghana for 10 good years. I have never bought land before. I'm being sincere with you. I've never bought land in Ghana. People were laughing at me. People were mocking me. But I just know. I've been telling myself, the destination I am going through is my target. Once I get to that destination, God will make a way. It is not late for you. You can even be 50 years and come here. Come and just work for 10 years. What you achieve in 10 years will be more than what somebody has achieved in 30 years in Ghana. I knew a teacher who taught for 39 good years. The sum total of all the money she took from tier 2, what she took from NAT, what she took from all her insurance packages were less than 40,000 Ghana cedis. I can guarantee you that when you come here, even if it's through education, you complete your school and you start working, the money you make in 1 year, there was somebody who told me in 1 year, he makes more than $100,000. Makes more than, you convert $100,000 to Ghana cedis and see. So you see, you can make it once you have decided to put these things into practice. Once you have decided to start saving today, even if you are taking 500 Ghana cedis. That's the money you take every month. Save 100 cedis from that. Save 50 cedis from that. Save 20 cedis from that. I can guarantee you that will be the turning point of your life. Let today be the turning point of your life. Turn around and tell yourself, no, you can't continue with this. You can't continue. This is not how the life's supposed to be. I have been there. I'm telling you what I've gone through. I'm only telling you that if you have decided today, I only decided one day, and I told that man that I wanted to set up a filling station. And he said, he always sees me, we talk, and he feels that I'm somebody who wants to be a millionaire. People who set up filling stations are not millionaires in Ghana. People who import oil into Ghana are the millionaires. So if I want to be a millionaire, I should just start planning and import oil. I told him, how? I don't have any knowledge. He said I should go to school. I told you I had admission at St. Petersburg University in Russia. They gave me mechanical engineering to go and read oil and gas. That idea, I told the man that afternoon. It was evening rather. And he told me to read this in oil and gas. I went into my room. It was another phone. That phone got broken. I used that phone to search the top 5 oil producing countries. I had Russia, China, US, Canada, and another country. That Russia was number 1. That evening, I checked universities in Russia. I got the universities. I sent them message of my background, the program I studied in the SHS, my diploma, my degree. The following day, they replied me. That is what brought me to Canada. Only that evening, what I just told somebody. Then he just polished the idea for me. Told me to, no, go and read program in oil and gas and be a bulk distributor of oil. Be shipping oil to Ghana. He said once I finish the program, he can guarantee me that I'm going to get the link. That is what brought me here. I'm only telling you today. I pray that what I have said today should be something that will change your destiny. Should be something that will give you the turning around. Should be something that will inspire you internally to begin to save money. Should be something that should motivate you today to break the fears of you being unable to take the bold step to change your destiny, to take the bold step to move away from Ghana Education Service if you feel that is not the place for you. For me, I always tell myself, from the background I have, I want to make money. I know I can never make the type of money I wanted to make. Ghana Education Service cannot help me make that money. Ghana Education Service cannot help me make that money. See, my brother, my father was a palm wine tapper. So we tap, we know me can go and do everything. My mother is just a petty trader and small farmer. Master, we know me, I want to make money and go back and help that community. Because I know what I've gone through there. I want to make an impact in that community. I don't want to die poor. No. I've been telling God every day never to make me die poor. And I don't want you to die poor too. And you never die poor too. May you use this opportunity today to change your life. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of the evening. But let me see. Maybe there is a question that I need to address. Hey, Bryce, what do we have for tomorrow? No, I may not be less busy tomorrow. But if I have something, I'll drop it. Then let me see. Cool. Yeah, Roxanne say, yeah, you have shared this story with me before. Yeah, Roxanne is a good friend. Rocha say, amen. Studying IT is my ultimate now. Bro, let's link up, make it happen. See, Moses, if you should come and study IT program here, computer programming, computer computer analytics, we have computer coding, computer something. If you come and study that program here, Moses, I tell you, if the first company you land a job at, your hourly pay, your minimum wage per hour will not be less than $40. I'm telling you. Will not be see IT, this place, IT programs, health programs, engineering programs. Oh, Charlie, skill-based programs. Charlie, forget. Moses, forget. The money you make, the money you make. Maybe people in your community will even be thinking that you didn't come here. You went somewhere to go and do sikadro. You make a lot of money, I'm telling you. Moses, amen. May you live long, good health. Amen. I pray. May we all live long. May you all be able to accomplish our dreams. May God help us. May God open doors for us. There are some of us who are here just because we shared an idea with somebody. That somebody just polished the idea small, and we are here. I pray you meet somebody who will do the same for you. I pray you meet somebody and you share your vision with the person, and the person will polish your vision for you to accomplish it. Let's share an idea with somebody. That man, Mr. Sedu Israel, we call him Grandpa. I just shared that idea with him. That was what he told me. That brought me here. I'm being sincere with you. I pray you meet somebody who will help you financially. I pray you meet somebody. You meet somebody who will lift you very high. I pray you meet somebody who will be willing to invest in your personal development. I pray you meet somebody who will tell you that, Charlie, where you are is not the best place. The person will hold your hand and take you to your land of destiny. God be with you. Bye-bye.